Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm doing a little different tonight. I'm doing, obviously I just did Gel X. I use this at my nail bestie sent me for the first time. It's NKK. Or I'm not sure who owns it, but I know I follow them and they are on Instagram, and it's their, oh, I didn't know these were their stilettos. I turned them into almonds. Yep, low key, I turned them into almonds, and that's okay. And it's funny because they're not as pointy as regular stilettos. That's so interesting to me. Yeah, see, even without the little plastic nub that comes on, it's like almond shaped, but that's okay. That's okay. My nail bestie sent these to me. They are Soft Gel X. 600 pieces come in here. And they are medium. And I kind of turned stilettos into almonds. Oh well. Oopsie daisy. They kind of look like it already. Anyway, that's not the point. I haven't done rubber base in a while. My nail bestie sent this to me too. It's HEMA free. It's from Vetsy. And it's rubber base gel, and it's in the color Classy Nude. And I didn't go live today, so I just figured it's better I show up than not show up. So that's why I am here with, I know, a boring, this is all I'm doing. But we're using rubber base. And I don't think I've used it on YouTube Live, only TikTok Lives. And this one is really easy, and I haven't used rubber base. No, I've used it off and on, but I prefer to use it in a color because sometimes, especially being a beginner with it, the clear is hard to see where you distribute it and stuff, and just having like a little tint or something when it comes to rubber base definitely helps. So I'm just doing boring nails. This is all I'm doing. So let's get to it. I'll see how much I get done tonight. And this rubber base is in the color Classy Nude. It's pretty easy to work with. My favorite rubber base was in Hype, but I feel like this is going to be, I have to see, but I really like this and like how easy this one is to use and how it self-levels. So I either feel like it's right up there with my favorite one from in Hype, or like right neck to neck, at least. Oops. Just did that. Hello everyone, welcome in. So I normally do, if you guys are new here, I normally do more crazy like nail art, or more, you know, dress, well, like, you know, more nail art than this. This is not nail art, this is just basic nails. But I just did the stainless glass last week on myself, and that one took a long time to do. So now I'm just gonna do a boring one in between. But I still go live and do pretty out there nail art on press-ons and stuff. So if you guys want to see that, you're more than welcome to join. Subscribe. I forget what app I'm on sometimes. It's very easy to forget the sides, so especially with rubber base and being as thick as it is. So definitely make sure you get your side walls. And if you feel like it's uneven, you can always hold over your hand upside down for a few seconds. And normally, if it's a good self-leveling rubber base, it will do that. Hold on here. This one is a budget-friendly one for sure. So because I'm doing so many layers of gel, I'm only doing one here. I'm not doing like this slip and then the second layer that some people do. I'm only going to do one because this one is actually really thick, or at least it was. I don't know if I did it thicker than a Snicker on my thumb, but it was really, really thick. I mean, super thick. So I feel like one, it does the trick. Hello, Mabel. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. And I'm going to paint over these, so I'm not really worried about how it looks, other than being even as possible. There's it. And that's all she wrote. So I'm going to do 2 at a time because it's kind of late. And just in case I want to go to bed earlier, I don't get stuck doing too many at one time. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I usually, well, I started off with rubber-based gel when I first started doing nails. And I used to even put it over just my natural nails sometimes at the beginning too, and then over Gel X. So rubber base has always been like a favorite of mine. And then I would do builder in a bottle too. I've done polygel sometimes. It just, polygel for me is, some people it's easy, but polygel for me takes a lot of work and filing, and this doesn't take that much work, I feel like. So if I only use it when a Gel X tip actually needs extra strength, and this one definitely does, as you guys can see. It is definitely soft, so, and this is my first time using these tips, but I just want to make sure that they have a little bit of stability, so rubber base is usually my go-to, or builder in a bottle, but I feel like rubber base is easier to use. Builder in a bottle can tend to be like a little watery. Well, I'm sugarcoating it. It tends to be a lot watery. It's almost like regular top gel with how watery it is. This isn't builder in a bottle, but it can be as watery as this. And so you have to like be careful. So I feel like rubber base is definitely when you like don't have much time, you don't want to make sure it doesn't get everywhere, and you just want a strengthener on there, but you don't want anything too crazy. Rubber base is good, but it still does give you bend, but for me that's okay. This one I must have put the one coat really thick because it's way thicker than the other one. Hello, 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 everybody. But it'll be fine. Plus, I won't have them on too long. They're not sharp, y'all. They are stilettos, but I shaped them into almonds, and I think they're kind of like already almond-y. I feel like they're not a traditional stiletto. I can show you guys in another live or another video. I'm not going to pull out the stilettos right now. But, they definitely don't have like a normal stiletto tip. That's just like the nub of the plastic. But yeah, that's definitely almond like tip. Thank you. It's actually 2 colors I used for the purple. It's also colored air stuff my nail bestie sent to me. And the solid one is this Madame Glam B-Day Bash, and then I use this one from Ball Pit, Sugar Plum Baddie. That's that duochrome sparkle color that you see. Thank you for the like, I appreciate it. The only thing with rubber base, it's so sticky. Even if you wipe it down with isopropyl, that's why I do 2 at a time, because if I did my whole hand with this and didn't top coat it, it would be a nightmare. It would definitely stick to everything during the night and pick up all the lint and debris. Now this is my non-dominant hand that I'm doing, so I'm a little bit more clumsy. I mean, I'm doing my dominant hand with my non-dominant hand, so I'm a little bit more clumsy, and it's definitely harder. If anyone does their nails at home, they can understand my pain, unless you are ambidextrous, which I am not, unfortunately. Yeah, I haven't done purple in a while, so I figured it was time for the purple in my life again. Always make sure you clean off the gel if you accidentally get it on your skin. Always check my sidewalls, especially on with my non-dominant hand. I always forget the sidewalls. But I'm not a nail tech, so always take what I say with a grain of salt. And I'm self-taught, and I've only been doing nails for a year, so it's your shot. Oh, there's like an air bubble or something. I hate when that happens. There's something in the polish. This polish is a little lumpy, I feel like. Oh, I'm glad you like the color. But it's not staying that color, it's going this color. Even just plain purple would be just a little bit, even though I want to do a boring set, especially after doing stainless glass last week on myself and that taking forever in a day, I still don't want just plain nails. I need a little spice to look at, at least. So if I'm gonna do plain nails, I gotta do like a duochrome or a chrome or some kind of sparkle or glitter or something. Because plain nails and me just don't go together. Fully basic color nails. Again, don't judge my painting habits too hard. This is me doing this with my non-dominant hand. Why couldn't I have been born ambidextrous? Hi Jill, welcome in. How are you? Oh, I cleaned that one. I gotta clean this one. How did that happen? Why does it look like it's cooked on? There's no way it's cooked on. I didn't put the purple in the... Oh, that's the rubber base. Alright, I'm gonna have to file that afterwards. Doggone it. I hate when I forget to file the sides. I don't know why I chose tonight to do my nails. I really don't. How's everyone doing tonight? Again, the solid purple is B-Day Bash by Madame Glam. I do like Madame Glam's gel polishes, and this was actually all my Madame Glam gel polishes. I have not bought one of them. They are all sent to me by my nail bestie, and she recently sent this to me this week. Or this weekend, or well, it's Friday, whatever. I don't know why. I have never experienced them being chunky before. I don't know if it's because of summer heat or what, but there's already a couple of them that are. Hi, B. Rosa. Thank you. I'm okay. How are you? So this one's chunky, and the one of the pink ones already. I haven't swatched them all. It's chunky too. I've never experienced that before with Madame Glam, but it's interesting. I have experienced that before with other gel polishes, though. I have. I was gonna do another back to school nail set, press on set, and then I decided to, like a crazy woman, do my nails again. Let's get this before this drives me nuts. Aw, thank you so much. I'm glad you're here too. Yes, I'm a crazy woman. I do my nails way too much. You definitely should. I do them for content, but still, I do them too much. Ugh. But I love it. And I wouldn't change it. Because I get bored. Hi, Helena. Welcome in. How are ya? Thank you for being here. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. Dude. It'll be alright. I'll probably change it in a few days again. I just am. Thank you, Carmen. Welcome in. No me gusta. I usually file them afterwards, after I put the top coat and everything on them. But sometimes I really can't stand when I mess up, so I just stop everything and fix it right then and there. But then I gotta make sure there's like no file bits when I put the second layer of gel. So I kind of mess myself up sometimes. Aw, thank you so much. I'm glad you think that. I appreciate that. I am glad. But the trick is, especially since I'm gonna put a second coat, is just take a napkin with some isopropyl, or if you like those lint-free wipes. I don't like those lint-free wipes because I don't feel like they're actually lint-free, and I just feel like it's a waste of money. I buy what is it called, paper towels anyway, and I use them anyway, so I just much rather use paper towel. And take a little isopropyl and get all that dust off, and then let it fully dry before you do the second coat, because otherwise, in my experience, no matter how much you cure it, it will bubble up and start peeling. So just let it fully dry. Believe me, it's worth the time. All right. is the hand I always hate doing because this is my dominant hand and I have to do it with my non-dominant hand. So this is always usually my worst hand, usually. Sometimes I'll surprise myself and it won't be. But normally, yep, it's my worst hand. But I'm actually getting better. Especially since I've only been doing this for a year. I'm definitely getting better with using my non-dominant hand. I used to get it all over my fingers, even though you shouldn't because of gel. I would take it off real quick, off my skin, but it's kind of hard when you do it with your non-dominant hand at first. What's everyone's favorite nail color to have on your nails? I don't have a favorite color, and I know I get asked that a lot. But I don't have a favorite color. Even when I got my tattoos, I was just like, do whatever color you want. I do like bright colors, though. They do bring me a lot of joy. Every now and then I'll like darker colors and stuff like that. Yeah. I feel like the older I get, though, I have patience with nails, but everything else, like my head, well, I gotta say this. When I'm doing this set, I'm already thinking about my next set. I'm designing in my head as my hand is still painting this set. It's just how I am. I think it's just the creative person that I am that does that. I don't know. Like I can be in the car today, for example. I was in a car and I was seeing nail designs. Like I'm seeing trees, I'm seeing lakes or whatever I'm seeing, and I'm seeing nail designs. I'm seeing like, you know, like little things maybe someone has as like, you know, house decor. And I've gotten inspired by that before I'm done nail designs. Like I see nail designs everywhere. I look in the sky and see them. I'm crazy. You love your nails in black. I saw that today. Somebody, I could tell it was gel because of how, I hate to say this. Okay. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like gel shines more than regular polish. Especially in my experience. And this lady had the prettiest black polish, or gel polish it looked like, on her nails. And they were short almonds, but they were just so shiny and stuff. It was pretty. I like this rubber base. I like it too because watch. It doesn't look like it's a different color too bad than, well, you know, like the colors I've actually painted. All right, where's my pretty purple? Hold on, y'all. I got mute for 1 second. All right, sorry, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. I tried a new shine coat too, or top coat. And I'll show you guys what it is when we get there. It's one that my nail bestie sent to me too. I think everything I'm using today she sent me. Yeah, actually it is. I even used a new Gel X glue too that she sent me that I've never used before. New Gel X tips. I love trying new stuff though. I guess you kind of have, well, you don't have to, but it makes it better that I like trying out new stuff because I do the content, I do this channel and have my other social medias, so it really does help out that I like trying new stuff. Because I could easily be like, no, this is my favorite Gel X glue. No, this is my favorite rubber base. I'm not going to change. But no, I go through trial and errors and I love it. That's how I discover new stuff. Thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love this color. And this is just one coat. I only put one coat on my thumbs, so that's what I'm gonna follow through with the rest of the nails. I think it's really pretty. But it is like jelly and translucent, so that's why I put that darker purple beneath it. But you could even put a blue because it pulls blue. There's so many different colors you could use. This one. That's why I say sometimes you can just take 2 polishes and make so many different variations. And this one is Ball Pit's Sugar Plum Batty. And again, the one that I used beneath that one is from Madame Glam, and it's B-Day Bash. And the rubber base gel that I used is from Vetsy, and it's in the shade Classic Nude. And then I am going to, once my hand gets out of the cooker or UV lamp, I'm going to use this gloss top coat from, I think it's pronounced Casey Payne. I actually follow her on my and it's Glass Slipper. I actually follow her and been a huge fan. If you guys haven't heard of her, her nail art is out of this world, and she has her own brand of nail stuff. I've always wanted to try something from it, and I always love trying new top coats, and my nail bestie sent this to me. Okay. Well, I wouldn't really, I don't know if I just got a fluke or if it's because it sat in the heat while my nail bestie was shipping it to me, but it's a little chunky, but you can work with it. But I wouldn't use this like by itself. I don't know, it's kind of chunky and a little streaky. That's why I usually, when polishes are like that, I just do this. So I would say you could use really any purple with this one. This one is, and no shade, I love Madame Glam stuff. I really do. You guys have heard me talk. She has unique colors too. But this one is really the star of the show. It really is. All right, before I top coat, let me just get that little mistake out of the way. I usually do this when I'm done top coating just because, you know, the top coat won't let the file particle bits or whatever you want to call them stick to it. Sorry for the graspy voice, but I'm getting tired, y'all. I feel like this has been a long week and it's only Monday. It's only started. That's why I was late today. Going live. So I was like, you know what? This is like a boring live for me to do, but let me do this rather than not give them a live. Because then I get it. Because I usually go live so much. I get so many comments. When are you going to go live? You haven't went live in a day. So I didn't want to disappoint anyone. Have you tried the products? No, I have not. But I have been watching his what's it called? Instagram, and I am actually in love with his designs. There is another one, the nail bender. He uses PLA, and I want to try the PLA gels one day too, and his nail designs are beautiful too. And I've actually replicated it. I was inspired by one of his designs. Not replicate it, because I didn't do it to a T. I did different colors and a little different design, because I don't like to carbon copy nail artists' art. It's just me. But I've actually done, he inspired me, and I did one of his things. He is so good. I want to try PLA too. Have you tried Votino's stuff? Those two are really, really good. There's a lot that I watched. Yeah, he is. I like Casey Payne too. Her art is beautiful. Nails by Dev. Art's beautiful. A lot of them are beautiful. Your nail art's beautiful too, by the way. I know you noticed that I commented on your because I got alert on your stuff. I was really blown away with your nail art, just by the way. And I don't just say that unless I actually am, because I like to be honest. I'm talking to you, Mabel. Just make sure that you know it was you. Yeah, I really loved your nail art. This one's another pretty color. And this one's ocean water, but this one is more like not duochrome like that. It's just straight like jelly blue, like ocean water, and then sparkles. Oh, you're welcome. I actually subbed to you too. I do take a look. If you guys tell me you do nail art and you have a channel, I do take a look. It might not always be like exactly the same day, but like whenever I get time, I screenshot you guys on here when you say that, and then I look at my photos when I have some downtime, and I go take a look at you guys. That's why I always ask who in here does nails, because I know it's like just starting from scratch. I saw a post one time about social media, and it said, and I absolutely loved it. It said we all started from 0 followers. And I think that's great, because sometimes you watch these, you know, the people that you're most inspired by, and you see, oh, they have so much, but then you forget, yeah, they started from 0 too. All right, I think I might be able to do 2 more before my brain's cooked for the night. I like to step away from nails when I get too tired. Reason being is I make a lot of mistakes the more tired I get. And I would not like to make more mistakes, especially when it's on my own hand. Thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate you. All right, I'm using rubber base right now. So if you guys notice, that is a little bit thicker than a snickoff and a little bit different than regular polish. You'd be right. This is rubber base gel. It's a great thing to use on your natural nails if you want to give them a little bit more strength and grow them out. And it's not as harsh, or at least they say it's not as harsh as, but remember, I'm not a nail tech, as acrylic. And also it's great for if you have Gel X and you just want to give it a little bit of strength and nothing too crazy. This is perfect. And it's a little bit easier, at least in my experience, to use than builder in a bottle, or builder gel period, or even polygel. Yeah, it is. It is, yeah, definitely working hard. I definitely believe that. I like the nails. Thank you, Crazy Andy, and welcome back. Thank you for being here again. I appreciate it. And rubber-based gel is just like regular gel in the aspect that, yeah, it does have to cure in a nail lamp. Just for anybody that's new or wanting to learn about different kinds of gels. I know I was overwhelmed when I first doing nails with how much different gels there are, and they're different, what's it called? They're different things that they do. My brain is getting tired, so I'm not even thinking about the proper wordage right now. Oh, another thing is if they're not even, mine are even. I've done rubber-based gel a lot. But if they're not even, and honestly, I feel like this one makes it, and this one's budget friendly, I feel like this one makes it a lot easier than other rubber-based gels I've used. So I'm really appreciative about that. But if you have one that's not, just take your hand for a few seconds. I know it looks crazy. I know it sounds crazy. Put it upside down. And if it's a good self-leveling rubber base, it should hopefully help that. It might not. It's not going to totally take care of that, but it should help you a little bit. And then also you can always go in. I wouldn't recommend going in with the e-file because there is a certain thing. Oh, this one is too much for it. I wouldn't use this one for that. There is such thing as over filing rubber base or even builder gel with a e-file. So what'll happen is when you go to put your regular gel polish on, there'll be so much like for lack of better words, like abrasions from the e-file because you overfiled it. And literally I just use either like 180 and 100 or 120 grit, and that's usually good enough to get it even. And some rubber base will be a little bit thinner than others. I'm noticing this one is a little thicker. It could also be my application that I'm doing. But one coat is good enough. However, with some other ones, I would do 2. I am really so far impressed with this one. I do want to see how it wears and how it stays over time. So I would like to, you know, put it into use like I'm going to, obviously, before I give like a review on it, because it's my first time. But so far, I'm impressed. But that's something about me. I don't like to give a review when I first use certain things, because just because I put them on, I don't know like how they're gonna wear and all this stuff. So I like to give it time before I like give a final review or whatever. I mostly just give like a first impression. This one I've also, this purple color, I've also had to like mix it in my hands a little bit, like rotate it, because I don't know it. I don't know if it's separated or what, but it was like showing darker purple and stuff, so it helped out. Does anyone else do nails in here? Even if you're just a nail enthusiast like myself, that counts, at least to me. And I'll have to do an updated video about why I don't usually do a slip layer on rubber base. But I'll go into that another day. And I'm a little bit more awake. My brain's thinking a little bit better. I definitely needed to do a purple. I haven't done it like a solid purple in a while. I was feeling purple in my soul. Kidding. Oops. I must have did something here. That's what my daughter does when I do her nails. She can't stop moving or being on her phone and she's older. She's not a kid, but she can't stop being on her phone. And she moves so much that she's always messing the polish up before I can cure it. This one is another pretty one. Don't quote me, but I think I already recorded a swatch video of this one, or I'm in the works of doing that this week. I have so much that my nail bestie sent me that I still have to swatch. But this one is also like a jelly, but it's like a sparkly pink. Good night, Mabel. I'm probably gonna go to sleep after I get these two last nails done. Aw, you work at 6 a.m. I hope you have a great day at work. I hope you have a great night too. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. This Madame Glam is, so it's transparent, like a jelly. You can build it up, but it's still gonna be some kind of see-through. But this one you could always do like I'm doing with this one and put a solid gel in the back and then put this on the top, and that'll be great. This one is Shine On by Madame Glam. And then this one, I also have a swatch video coming out for this one, and then I also used it on live. This one is a Agua Aurora, and it's also like the purple that I'm using, this one, where it's like transparent, but you can obviously build it up or not if you want. I have a swatch video coming for that one too. So if you guys like swatch videos, I posted one already yesterday. I have to post one more at least before I go to bed tonight. The one that I posted yesterday is in my video section on YouTube, and it's Nails by Dev, my first impressions, because I've never used hers before. My nail bestie sent that to me. I know I got it on my skin. I'm gonna clean it up in a minute. This is what happens when I start to get tired. So after these two nails, I'm gonna call it a night. But yeah, I posted that Nails by Dev video swatches and first impressions yesterday. My nail bestie sent those two to me, and that was my first time trying her regular polish. I do have, my nail bestie sent me liners before, and also by her, and also her trippy gel. I do like both those products. So definitely watch that video if you want to see my swatching and first impressions and all that jazz. And then today I should be posting, I believe, a cat eye that she sent me by Vetsy, which is affordable nail company. I edited it yesterday or last night? I just gotta post it today. And then I also gotta post a short, because I think I forgot, or did I? No, I did. I think I posted a short today. Just can't remember which one. I have so many. Or did I? I don't know. I gotta check. And then I also have these two Vetsies that I have a swatch video that I videoed. I have so many swatch videos coming up if you guys want to watch. And then I do post my nail art in my shorts, and then I also do nail art with you guys. Except for today, I'm just doing basic nails on myself today, but hopefully tomorrow or the next day I'll be back at it with regular nail art. So this one is interesting. The cap is deceiving in the fact that you would think like it swatches that pigmented at first, but it doesn't. It's more of like almost like a sheer jelly, but it is pretty nonetheless. And then it has like an opal sheen to it. So this one is definitely interesting. I got to put a video on this one. So much to do in so little time. Pretty sure I did second coat already on this one. Alrighty. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I did second coat on this one, but forgot to do the pinky. That's funny because I was talking. And I messed up. That is exactly why I'm stopping after these two. But if I stop now, like everything will stick to it. My blanket, lint, anything overnight, so that's why I gotta finish. But I'm not gonna do the other hand tonight. Probably do that tomorrow sometime. Thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate it. And a thank you. Oh, I took too much of the gel. There's definitely like a fine line of taking too much and taking too little. Can't believe I forgot to do this one. Second coat. I was yapping too much. Does anyone have a favorite color that you like to either get your nails done in or do them yourself in? Like your favorite go-to nail color? All right, now I can close it up. Now I'm done with this one for tonight. Again, if you guys want to know, this one is Madame Glam in the shade B-Day Beige. And then the one that I have on top of that is by Ball Pit in Sugar Plum Body. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm almost done. And then the top coat I have on tonight is Casey Payne glossy top coat in Glass Slipper, just a clear top coat. And the rubber base that I used is by Vetsy, and it's in Classy Nude is the color. My hand is just curing in the lamp real fast. Alright, and then I just put one coat of this. You could put two if you want to like build up like the depth of the duochrome and the sparkle, but I'm good with one. Plus I love this color so much, I want to save it as much as possible. Do you guys like this color? What do you know? It doesn't hurt my feelings if you guys don't. Because we all have what we like and don't like, right? I can't wait to see how this top coat wears. It's always like a real challenge to see how it wears, especially for me, because I do nails content so much and I go live sometimes several times a day. So, and I use acetone, I use isopropyl so it can dull the top coat. So it's definitely like, if a top coat stays shiny the full time that I'm wearing it, that's a huge accomplishment, especially for what I do. Constantly getting my nails dirty with chrome or pigment or regular gel ball polish and stuff like that. Thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate it. Definitely does help out, and I do not take it for granted. I'm still amazed that these are stilettos because they definitely look like an almond. At least to me. Could have been because I shaped it a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. And let me know if you guys have any questions, because after I put this top coat on these last two nails, I'm going to end the live. Alright, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Even thank you to the rewatchers that will rewatch this. You guys are just as important to me, and I appreciate it. I don't take any of it for granted. Thank you guys. If you decided to subscribe, I appreciate it. And until the next video, I'll see you. Bye, y'all.